So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for everyone for joining us today. Today our presentation is gonna be about creating a solutions for promoting inclusion and diversity for the Mikkeli city. So our solutions is creating a department called Mikkeli International Affairs. And first of all, I will talk a bit about our project future roadmap. So our solution is to create a department promoting inclusion and diversity, because we noticed that Mikkeli is a wonderful city and with beautiful natures and welcoming people, but some of the problems or people are not motivated enough to stay in here. For example, to work in the future or to create a family and just be here in the long term. So we feel that it can be challenging for international to feel included and find a place in the community. So our solutions is to include a person who really understands the challenges that international have met in the past or in the present, so they can better guide them through the time that they are spending in here. So here's the department. We're looking for qualified people of different ethnics with experience in overcoming challenge for internationals. And why should we create a department like this? As I have asked from Nico, there's already a positions like this called integration coordinator in, I think, city of Mikkeli. But maybe when we hear the term integrations coordinator for the first time, there is some separation here. It's not about inclusivity. So we want to stress the inclusiveness. So first of all, is to create motivations. This will be a full-time positions, and it should have I think at least a competitive salary to encourage them to be in these positions, because this position is like a middle person who connects the international with companies or with the city council or position like that. And second of all, because it's a positions in the office in the city of Mikkeli, it will have political weight. And the last one is it will create values, especially long-term values, like I have said, because it will encourage international to stay in Mikkeli and to develop their jobs as well as the city in general. And who will we focus on? We want to look for a person with multicultural backgrounds who are sympathetic and they have social sensitivity. I think at least the person will have encountered or will already have encountered some challenges like us as well, and maybe they can come from a different city and around the world. So some problems like immigration policy, they have encountered this kind of problem, so they can provide solutions for international people. And next, who will be involved in this project? I think we have to get the approval and investment from the city board, the city council, and also the mayor approval. So we will talk a bit more about I think the political weight of this. By getting the approval and investment from the city board, council, and mayor, we can ensure that our department will be here for a long time, and we will have the resource and support it to be successful, and also to create partnerships with local organizations and business to further our
and also for the scalability, for long-term investment, we can also collaborate with different cities, maybe even around the world, so we can get more talented to come and work with us, who with different background, but also willing to learn something new about Finland, even Mikkeli as well.
Yeah, and to end this, we believe that the solutions will be a small first step, but to promote inclusion and make Mikkeli become a friendly place for international to continue to grow and have a happy and happy life here. Yeah, that's all. So,
He's seeking for questions.
All right, amazing. Let me make sure the juries are on the way. All right. Yeah, just feel free to shoot.
I wasn't able to see that. Sorry.
yeah, okay.
You go first.
I wasn't able to see the presentation on the screen very clearly, but I did understand everything that was said. My question is, what would this person, we're talking about one person, so a department which is run by one person. First of all, do you have a title for this person, and also, what exactly would they do in practice?
Yeah, so we're still thinking about the name, but maybe an inclusion coordinator can be a great name because, as we say, integration coordinators seem a bit like separate. So inclusion is like our main goals. And second of all, about the main task that she or he will do.
Is to provide help and maybe some organize some event, some international events between not just students but also from even local people to join and workers from around the world to join and take part in and share and connect with each other. That's how we want to invest in long term.
Thank you.
I have also a question.
Go next.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. I think it was a great presentation. I want to ask, because you mentioned about the local organizations, that they could be part of this solution as well. So I was wondering what kind of local organizations would be part of it and how or in what kind of ways?
I mean, like, we don't really have a limitation of organization that can take part in. As the main goal of this is to encourage multicultural, so we are seeking for as many as we can. Even school, business, entrepreneurship, any kinds of business that are willing to take part in this welcoming.
Okay, great, thank you.
I think your idea is very good, and because it's very similar to what we do in Mimosa, so that's why I like the idea, because it can be always more inclusion and multicultural. Would the people that would help the other people, would they be volunteer workers? So there would be like one person with the salary and the others would be volunteer.
Actually, at first we want this position to be paid because we want to create motivation. Because I think a lot of this kind of voluntary work requires lots of effort and also time as well. So if we can provide them some incentive for working, it would be great. But I think for advisor roles, or if we are looking helps from the short terms, for example, for some project, I think it's still be okay if they're a bit unpaid.
Yeah, we can also even hire some internship as well. We can provide internship position for this, like for example, some marketing and some marketing roles position in the department.
Thank you.
Nico?
Yeah. I have a
follow-up question. Because you mentioned that there is actually an integration coordinator or integration officer, and that I understand your point that integration is not the same as inclusion. It's I understand that, but it seems that maybe that position, or maybe the purpose of that position, comes anyway quite close to what you are trying to achieve. So, is there also a possibility to work with them and maybe just improve or make that position that already exists more suitable
it's always good to have some collaboration because I'm not entirely know about this position before, like who is in charge of these positions. But if there's already like a position like this in the city of Mikkeli, it can be good to have like a department and have more people working with her, and yes, just to develop the department more.
Yeah, the point is we are looking forward to improve the multicultural in the department. So we are seeking position from people from different backgrounds around the world, to improve the efficiency of the department.
And that is currently not the case with the integration coordinator.
We're not 100% sure about this, but we're doing this based on the assume that there is not a position like this before. But if there already a position like this, I think another position for this department, but for advisor role or another role could be also a great option.
Thank you.
Nico.
Yeah, third time. I'm interested. How have you think collaboration with local companies? I think that they are very important partners for that kind of person. Do you have some ideas or?
Yeah, actually we have discussed this because we identify one of the most but one of the big challenges is that a lot of local companies here are like family based
Business.
Yeah, business. So the scale is not that big, and because the scale is not that big, they don't have a lot of management or they don't have to invest that much capital into their work. So they feel okay with that scale work. So we can provide some events, or we can create some event for local companies to meet up with each other and meet up with job seekers, and then job seeker can show the company what can they do, what can they provide for that company, so they can see how big can they go, and it's not that hard to enlarging the scale, so they can see the vision of the company. Yeah,
Okay,
to provide some incentive for them.
Okay.
Can I ask a very simple question?
Yeah.
If you think of the ideal professional to take this position, would you say that it should be a Finn or should it be an international person?
So as we discussed, we decided it would be the best if this position is belong to person for like an immigrations from different countries. They will know the challenges that the foreigners might suffer from, and they will have the mindset of the personnel where.
From another countries.
Yeah.
And because I think in the city of Mikkeli, I'm not sure the right term, but there's already a lot of Finns, so it's not that hard to like get an opinions from the Finn in there too. Yeah.
All right, amazing. Going through decision makers. Perfect. Okay, that was the team number 1.
East, West and East.
Yeah, and it was West and East. All right, let me fix the slides for the. Who's the second one?
We.
All right.